In this video, I'm going to give you a compilation of all the videos I've made for each quest as a guide in order to complete Assistant to the Assistant Guest Relations achievement within the 20th anniversary event. You can have a look at the timestamps, they'll be labeled exactly as each step of this achievement is shown. Now, the way you start this quest is by finding any of the single cards in the 20th anniversary area. The first one of which I'm going to show you is right here by Alex, the white dress Draenei. If you aim at this chest on the ground, you should see there is a Dark Moon Fortune card behind it, which you can go ahead and grab and loot, which is going to give you the 6 of Frost. From this location, we're going to head over to the Storytime tent. So right over there, we're going to actually head to this table, in particular on the outside. So by Alphonse Constant. When you speak to Alphonse Constant after you've collected your first card, you'll see that his dialogue leads to quest options. Click the ones that say quests and then just go through his dialogue until you get the quest for Deck Dismay, where you have to collect the missing cards. There are 10 of them and you already have the first one. At this point, you're going to have to use your toy for the Idol of Onara that you collected recently. Now, I'm going to lead you to all 10 card locations. So if we immediately turn around and we go between these two barrels, right over here, you'll see there is a card right on the floor that we can go ahead and grab here. And then if we go to the leftmost center of the stage, you can immediately see one under this bench over here. And then from here, if we go to the staircase that's near us, you can find another one that is on the staircase. Really easy to find. Then we're going to go across all the way to the Fashion Frenzy stage. You should see there's one by that paladin over here on the ground. It really highlights nicely when you use the Idol of Onara. After you've got this one, we're going to go ahead and jump down the stage here. And then we're going to go under the stage, just like this. So as we go under, we're going to go around this and around here. Next to the Drakthir guy over here, you can go ahead and look on the floor and find another card. Go ahead and loot that one and then head out the way that you came. So we're going to go near the pet area. So the pet area is all the way to the west over here. Now, just after these portals on the right here, you'll see there's a little outhouse with balloons on it. Behind it is a card on the ground. We're going to go pick this one up. Then we're going to go ahead and keep heading all the way to the west, up here to where these caravans and the alpacas are. So right between these two. So right over here, you should find a card next to this rock. Really easy to find once you're here. Now from this location, we're going to look past the ice rink and we're going to go down to where these mailboxes are. We're going to go right behind those mailboxes. So if I go ahead and I look behind it, you can already see there's one on the ground right there. And the final card is going to be by Leroy Jenkins' tent, which is going to be right over here near where we first started. You should find this card at the bottom right of his tent, as you can see on my screen right over there. Now, once you have all the cards, you should see your quest is ready and we can return to Alphonse Constant and hand in this quest. This will give you 23 gold and progress the Case of Misfortune for your achievement, as well as giving you 5 bronze celebration tokens. In this video, I'm going to show you how to do the Restoring a Grand Tale quest. Now, this starts out by coming up here to Alex in the 20th anniversary event. She'll have a quest called Torn Dreams, and you'll see that you can hand this quest into Rainy Fizzlebog. This is where you'll be getting the quest of this video, Restoring a Grand Tale. Now, the point of the quest is to find the Green Hills of Stranglethorn book. And we can go ahead and get this at a secret little shop that is just behind Fashion Frenzy. So right over here, if we go behind the Fashion Frenzy store, there is an undead dude selling books, shady book dealer. And you can go ahead and purchase for 100 gold the Green Hills of Stranglethorn. Once you've got the book, you can go ahead and hand in the quest. And this will go ahead and give you the achievement for A Case of a Good Book to progress the Assistant to the Assistant Guest Relations. So the prerequisite for this quest is going to be from the white dress Draenei Alex over here in the 20th anniversary event, A Whoozin' on My Back. Once you pick up the quest, you can head to the west where you'll find Rico and Kieran. You'll see that they will give you the quest where you have to find a companion pet for both Rico and Kieran. You can go ahead and speak to both of them and ask them what kind of pet do they want. So speak to Rico and speak to Kieran, asking them both until you get 40% for your quest. Then from this location, we're going to head to the Fashion Frenzy stage just next to the drill. So right over here at this location, speak to Sully. Ask him that you're looking for a pet. Where are they now? And this will give you 60% of your progress. And now you need to return to your portal room. And we're going to head over to Pandaria. And this is going to be the portal to the Jade Forest. So take that portal to the Mists of Pandaria. In the Jade Forest, you're going to go to this location right over here. You'll see there is a flight path at Serpent's Overlook in Jade Forest. We're going to this exact location. You'll see up here, there are a couple houses basically on this like mountaintop. About halfway up, you should see that there is a big orange tree. So right over here. When you're standing at this location, you're going to need to use the torch. So in your toy box, you're going to have to use the Torch of Pyreth. the same one that you got in an earlier quest, go ahead and use this toy. This will allow you to basically burn this thing so that you can reveal a raccoon that is going to pretty much run out here, and you need to go ahead and catch it by clicking it. Once you've caught the raccoon, we can head back to the Caverns of Time. At this point, you can make your way back to Rico and Kieran over here to hand in the quest. There is going to be a special reward that you will get mailed to your mailbox as well. But when you hand in this quest, you will see progress for the Assistant to the Assistant Guest Relations achievement. This will give you the Loud and Smelly Case part of the achievement. So to pick up this quest, you will have to speak to the white dress Draenei Alex to get the Lost and Found quest. This will point you to the chest that is by her feet, where you can open and collect 5 items you need to deliver to their rightful owners. So from Alex over here, if we head over to the north where the meeting stone is and the portals are, you will see there is a goblin called Marine Noggenfogger. You can go ahead and speak to this goblin, ask him if he's missing something. You're going to give him the potion bottle, and that is going to be his item. Then we're going to head over this direction over here between the Storytime stage and Mount Mania. You will see there is an orc called Mancrick who is standing at the middle booth over here. Speak to Mancrick. You're going to tell him if he's missing something. You're going to give him the crude ivory locket. That will be his item. And if we turn to the right over here, just opposite here by the Mount Mania, you'll find John J. Keyshan. And when you speak to him, you're going to be giving him the Jade Amulet because it starts with his name, Jay. And then if we just go a little bit to the west over here, you'll find Farmer Yoon, this panda over here. You're going to give him the Well-Worn Journal. And then if we go ahead and we just fly over to the opposite... goddamn events. If we just go over to the other side over here, this NPC will be walking around this area over here. This is the NPC we're looking for. It is Oglethorpe Obanauticus. He often walks down to the big drill and back over here, so just look for him. When you speak to him, you're going to give him the mechanical mouse. Once you've returned those items, you can return to Alex and hand in the quest, and this will finally complete the case of missing mementos that you guys have been begging me for like a freaking week now. To begin this quest, you're going to go to the big tent, speak with Alex, the white-dressed Draenei, and accept Nola's last wish. This will then point us to an NPC next to the Storytime stage, so make your way there. This is going to be a big turtle called Lashk. This NPC is going to essentially tell you to visit the Battle of Azeroth map. So go ahead and make it to your portal room. For Alliance, you're going to head to Borealis. For Horde, you're going to head to Zuldazar. Now, the location we're going to is Zandalor's northern section, Vol'dun, over here. And in Vol'dun, we're going to the Tortaka Refuge. For Horde players, you can fly here directly. For Alliance, you're going to make your way to the ship that is just at the opposite the portal room. And if you speak to the person at the ship over here, you can go ahead and sail to Vol'dun. And that is going to bring you over here to Zandalar. We're going to go ahead and make our way to this section over here. Tons of players are here already on the map. This is going to be located right at this spot here. So make your way to this spot. You'll see where all these players are. We're going to be interacting with the big stack of rolled up papers over here. You see it says Nola's Last Wish when you hover over it. You're going to go ahead and you're going to search this, and this should get her Last Wish note out of that. We're then going to begin flying south over here to Zuldazar, right? We're going to this left edge over here where you can see there's this big circular area here. We're going to roughly in the middle section. I'll show you once we get near. You should see it's going to look like this, and you're going to fly to that weird structure that's sticking out, and we're going to go in the water down below. So as we get here, we're just going to go ahead and dismount, go into the water. You should see there are some turtles over here having a ceremony which looks to be some kind of wedding. Now, once you are here, all you have to go ahead and do is use the item on the quest, Nola's Last Wish. Once you go ahead and read this, her prayer, this will go ahead and summon a ghost of Nola so that she can witness this holy matrimony. I don't know. And then we can go ahead and speak with her and tell her we, made sure to send her final wishes here. And then we need to return to the Caverns of Time. And then once you're back here, you're just going to go ahead and speak with that turtle again as your quest follows. And when you hand this in, you will get 5 bronze celebration tokens and a case of the Old Soul, or an Old Soul. As usual, you're going to go to the Caverns of Time to pick up the start of this quest from Alex, the white-dressed Draenei. This will then lead you to the pet area where you can see the Whelpling Voidfire. Once you hand in Alex's quest, you'll see you can pick up the From Ashes to Wisdom quest where you have to show Voidfire the destruction of Deathwing in 4 areas. All 4 of these locations we need to visit are in the Eastern Kingdoms. The first one is going to be over here in the Burning Steeps, right near where Stormwind is located, and we're actually going to the Ruins of Thracian. You should note that once you get close to this area, an icon will appear for the quest when you have it tracked. We're going to this exact spot here. When you get to the spot, you're going to use your quest item, Whelpling Whistle. This will call Voidfire to your location, speak with him, and go ahead and process his dialogue until you see 25% progress. We're then going to fly directly north over the mountain. This is going to go into the Badlands, which is literally just above us over here. We're going to this giant crack in the land over here. You see the quest icon is located at this point. It should be for you as well. Go ahead and fly to this location right here. Use the whistle yet again. This will call him to you. Speak with him. Go through the dialogue. This will give you 50% progress. We're then going to go to the northeast area to the Twilight Highlands. So right over here in the Twilight Highlands, you will see as soon as you fly into the area, the Twilight Highlands, an icon will appear of where you should go for your quest. So go ahead and fly to this exact spot. Once you hear use the whistle yet again, speak with Voidfire, and this will give you 75% progress. The next one is going to be a little bit of a flight towards the west. That is because we're heading to Vashtir, which is located in the ocean right over here to the west of the map. You should notice that as you're flying here, you will get a fatigue bar, but honestly, it won't be a problem because you will make it across quite quickly. Now we're going to be going to the Shimmering Expanse, as you can see right over here, to this exact location. Now what I recommend first is flying directly over it. So when you're over the spot over here, just quite simply go into the water and go all the way down. If you have a swimming mount, use it now. You will have to make your way all the way to the bottom. Once you make your way to the bottom, go ahead and use the whistle, speak with Voidfire, and you'll see this will be the last of the quest, and you can actually hand it in directly here to get yourself 5 bronze celebration tokens, as well as the Case of Great Aspirations for your assistant to the Assistant Guest Relations achievement. You'll be able to start this quest by speaking to Alex at the 20th anniversary event location. You'll get A Bird's Tail to find Rashad near the stage. Once you pick it up, you're quite simply going to go to the left of the stage to this NPC over here. Complete this quest and you'll see you can get A Bird's Tail quest to learn about Percy's adventures by finding his feathers. Now to find these feathers, we have to go to Spires of Arak. In your portal room, you're going to look for Storm Shield Ashran, and we're going to take this portal. This will bring us to the Warlords of Draenor expansion map. From here, we're going to fly all the way to the southwest, which is going to be Spires of Arak, so in this location. Now for this quest, we'll be flying up to the top of certain spires. I'm going to show you the locations. At this one over here, you'll see on this little contraption, this is located right over here on the Spires of Arak map. So right over here. You can also use your Idol of Onara to help you. So once you're on here, the blue light will point exactly to where you need to go, and you'll see the feather is located right over there. This is going to count for 25% progress when you pick that up. For the next clue, we have to go to Talador, which is the region just north of Spires of Arak. And in Talador, we're going to the left of the Shatrath city, right over to the edge of this wall. Once you do get here, this is what it's going to look like. You should see the item glowing from far, and your Idol of Onara should point once you get within the area. Go ahead and interact with this feather to pick it up. This will bring your progress up to 50%. Now, when you're starting at this location, you need to go ahead and use the toy Tricked Out Thinking Cap. You need to activate it from here. Now, you can probably activate it from where I am right now or skip to where I'm about to go. Essentially, it's going to give us coordinates at the top of the screen, and we need to get these coordinates to -48 and +93. This will bring you on top of this big pillar over here, which is located in Nagrand. So Nagrand over here, if I zoom in, I am at this corner at the top right. So right here, you're going to make your way to this exact spot, and you'll be able to pick up the feather on the ground. This will bring you to 75%. The fourth location is just going to be to the north into Frostfire Ridge. And inside this area, it's going to be found right over here. You can see by this lava. Once you get to this area exactly where I'm standing, it will be by the ship. You can go ahead and use your Idol of Onara and it will point to the top of this cliff. Alternatively, you can use my mini-map as an indication of where I am exactly. You should see the feather is on the ground over here for you to go ahead and pick up. And that will complete your progress bar and tell you to return to the Caverns of Time. And then quite simply return to Rashad so that you can hand in the quest and get your 5 bronze celebration tokens, as well as the Case of a Feathered Friend achievement for the Assistant to the Assistant Guest Relations. So you can pick up the beginning of this quest from Alex over here, who will have Pet Pursuit, which is going to tell you to find Geppetto Joybuzz near the pet playground. This will lead you right over here to the pet playground area, to this gnome. And this will give you the quest Battle Pet Bingo, where you'll have to find the battle pets based on the riddles. For this quest, we're going to have to head to Pandaria. So in your city's portal room, you're going to take the portal to the Jade Forest so that you can get to the lands of Mist of Pandaria. The first battle pet is going to be located in the Jade Forest, and in the Jade Forest, we're going to this exact location on my screen right over here. So if you make your way to this spot, if you need the coordinates, they are 64, 80.60, and if you use the Idol of Onara toy, it should point directly to where you need to go once you're near this area. And this is what you're looking for, a jumping spider between the bamboos over here, and that will give you 50% progress. The next pet is located in Kunlai Summit, right over here, and at this exact location on top of the big mountain in the middle of the area, right at this location. So as you can see, this is at the very top of a peak of a mountain, and the coordinates are seen at the top left of my screen. In case you need exact coordinates, you'll see as you get here, there is a little mountain goat summit kid, and you'll find the pet goat at the top of this mountain. And that's all you need to go ahead and head back to the 20th anniversary event location to go collect your reward. This will also give you the achievement for the Case of Pet Games for the Assistant to the Assistant Guest Relations achievement. So to begin this quest, you will need to speak to Alex, the white dress Draenei, to pick up Not Ready on Set. This will point you to Ardenweald. Now, Ardenweald is located in Shadowlands, and in fact, there is a portal right over there just by the, pet area. The middle portal should take you to Ardenweald. But in case you're doing this quest next week, and those portals aren't the same as they are right now, head over to your portal room, and you're going to take the portal to Oribos, which is going to take you to the Shadowlands expansion map. When you do get here, you're just going to run into the center circle, and you're going to go ahead and take the portal in the middle. Then you're going to go around to the left-hand side, and you will see there is a flight master over here. This will give you access to flying to Ardenweald towards the south, so just go ahead and fly there. And then within Ardenweald, you're heading to this exact location over here. The quest will guide you here. Go ahead and hand this quest in, and this will give you the show must go on. So from the quest giver, if we go ahead and we go to the back of the stage over here and you follow me, we're going to turn to the right. Just behind this wall, you will find the Mask of the Trickster on the ground that you can interact with that is going to bring your progress to 25%. Starting from the quest giver again, we can go ahead and head up the staircase towards the back. If you go ahead and follow me, if we go up this ramp and we take a right and we go up this ramp over here, you'll see there's a table directly in front that has the play script that we can go ahead and interact with. That gives us 50% of the mystery solved. Now from the quest giver's location, you're going to go ahead and you're going to look to the back over there. So in this area, I will show you on the map, we're going to fly to this little spot. On the left here, you'll see there is a big drum. So this is located right over here on the map, if this helps you. And what you have to do is an item will appear on the floor, which is this conductor's baton. And when you pick this up, this will be for 75% of your mystery. For the final one, we're going to look at the big chair in the middle, which is the queen's seat, and we're actually going to go underneath it, right? So just behind this little bench on the ground, very easy to miss, there is a sword on the ground right over here. Go ahead and interact with the sword. This is a prop sword that will give you 100% of the progress you need. And then you can go ahead and hand in this quest, and this will give you the final one, the Case of Staged Disaster, which is going to give you the achievement for the Assistant to the Assistant Guest Relations if this was your final one and you've been keeping up with them. The reward is going to be this Tricked Out Thinking Cap Helmet Transmog, in case you're interested in it. And those are all the quests to get the achievement. Congratulations, and thank you so much for watching.